not even
Students need to be adult sitting. That means if I look at you and your students, you should be like an adult. To explain to your parents everything you've learned, that should take a substantial amount of time. Right now we have Teal, Araceli, Monique, and Ari in the whole stage. Once I close this door, it needs to be quiet in the hall, so you might want to jump in.
I saw you today in front of the city.
Must you go? It's not an early day. It was the nightingale, and not to like your ways that you could hear. It sings every night on the pomegranate tree there. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale. It was the lark morning tale, not the nightingale. Look, my love, how jealous daylight pierces through the clouds down the east. The stars have disappeared, and a pleasant day stands poised in the misty mountaintops. I must be gone and live or stay and die. That light's not daylight. I know it. It's some meteor of the sun, which is to be your torchbearer tonight to light your way to men to it. Therefore, stay a little longer. You don't have to go yet. Let me be arrested. Let me be put to death. It's all right by me if that's what you want. I'll stay at the gray light over there. It's not the sun and morning. It's just the moon's reflection. And the lark. It's not the lark whose song reaches the sky over our heads. I much prefer to stay than go. Come, death, welcome. Juliet wishes it. Love, how are you? Let's talk in some time. It is. Go, be gone. Go. It was the lark singing so out of tune, but the hearts were closed. Go now. It's getting so much lighter. Farewell, fellow one kiss one soon.
Madam, nurse, your lady mother is coming to your bedroom. It's daybreak. On your guard. Be careful.
The window let daylight in and let life out. Farewell, I'll miss no chance to send my greetings to you guys. Have you gone, love, Lord, husband? I must hear from you every day, by the hour. Every minute contains so many days. By that calculation, I'll be much older when I next to see my Romeo. I'll miss no chance to send my greetings to you. Oh, thinkest thou we shall ever meet again? I have no doubt. All these stars will make lovely reminiscences in times to come. Oh God, I seem to see you now. You're down below as if you're at the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight is failing or you look pale. And trust me, love, in my eye you do too. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. I do. Oh, Fortune.
Daughter, are you up?
Who is that calls? Is it my lady mother?
What's the matter, Juliet?
Madam, I'm not well.
Still at the morning of your cousin's death.
Yet let me weep for such a feeling loss.
You shall feel the loss, but not for the whom you weep for.
I feel the loss so much I can't stop weeping for the friend.
That's because the treacherous murder lives.
What villain, madam?
That villain Romeo.
That villain's murder myself. God forgive me. I do with all my heart. Yet no man grieves my heart more than he does.
We'll have our vengeance, do not fear. So weep no more. I'll send someone to watch over that banished Romeo. And he'll give him such an unusual compliment that he'll soon be keeping to welcome. Then I hope you'll be satisfied.
Indeed, I never shall be satisfied with Romeo till I behold him dead.
Bless you, girl. It's my early day. It was the nightingale, and not the lark you're worried here. It sings every night there on the pomegranate tree. Believe me, love, it was the nightingale.
It was the larks, morning zero, not the nightingale. Look, my love, how jealous daylight pierces through the clouds. There in the east, the stars have disappeared, and a pleasant day stands poised on the misty mountaintops. I must be gone and live or stay and die.
That's light, not daylight. I know it. It's some meteor of the sun's, which is to be your torchbearer tonight, to light your way to Monterey. Therefore, stay a little longer. You don't have to go.
Let me be arrested. Let me be put to death. That's all right with me if that's what you want. I'll say that gray light over there is not a sight of morning. It's just the moon's reflection, and that it's not the lark whose song reaches the sky above our heads. I much prefer to stay than go. Come, death, and welcome at Juliet wishes so. Love, how are you? Let's talk. It isn't day.
It is. Go now, be gone. Go. It was the lark singing so out of tune with the harsh tones and shrill notes. Some say the lark makes inner warning chords. This one doesn't. It separates us. Some say the larks exchanges eyes with a loathsome tone. I wish now they'd exchange voices too. The lark's voice parts us, chasing you away with the huntsman's early morning call. Go now, it's getting much lighter.
Much lighter our light, much darker our sorrows.
Madam,
Nurse?
your lady mother's coming to your chamber. The day is broke. Beware it. Forget it.
So then, window, let daylight in and let life out.
Goodbye, one kiss and I'll come down.
Oh, do you think we'll ever meet again? Wait. Have you gone, love, Lord? Yes, husband, lover? I must hear from you every day by the I'll be much older when I see you next, my Romeo.
Farewell. I'll miss no chance to send my greetings to you, dearest.
Oh, do you think we'll ever meet again?
I have no doubt. All these sorrows make lovely reminiscence in time to come.
Oh God, I'm a person of evil. I seem to see you now. You're down below as if like the bottom of a tomb. Either my eyesight is failing or you look pale.
Believe me, in my eyes you do too. Sighs drain the heart of its blood.
See, Queen Mab hath been with you. She is a fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman. Drawn with a team of little atomies over men's noses as they lie asleep, her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out don't mind the fairies' coachmakers. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs, the covers of the wings of grasshoppers, her colors of the moonshine's watery beams, her traces of the smallest spider web, her whip of cricket's bone, the lash of film. Her wagoner a small gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm, pricked from the finger of a lazy maid. And in this state she gallops, night by night, through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love. O'er courtiers' knees, and that dream on curtsy straight. O'er lawyers' fingers, who straight dream on fees. O'er ladies' lips, who straight on kisses dream. Some, because they're, which oft the angry mad with blisters plagues, because their breasts with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops over a courtier's nose, and then dreams he of smelling out a suit. And sometimes she comes with a tight pig's tail, tickling a parson's nose as he lies asleep, and then dreams he of another benefice. Sometimes she driveth over a soldier's necks, and then he dreams of cutting foreign throats, of breeches, ambuscadas, Spanish blades, of hell's 5 fathom deep, and then anon drums in his ear, at which he starts and wakes, and being thus frightened swears a prayer or two, and sleeps again. This is that very mad that plates the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf locks in foul sluttish hairs, which, once untangled, much misfortune bodes. This is the hag, when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage.
With your dogs, please. Unless your dog's chit-chatting with a new or old friend, you can be with your dog. I tried to play with a little bear. There once was a little bear named
If I was inclined to quarrel as you are, my life wouldn't be worth an hour and outright's purchase, or fee simple.
Fee simple, very simple.
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By hell, I couldn't care less.
Keep close behind, I'm going to speak to them. Gentlemen, good evening. A word with one of you.
Just one word between the two of us, join it up with something. Make it a word and a blow.
Just give me an excuse, sir. You won't find me wanting.
Couldn't you make an excuse without me giving you one?
Mercutio, you're one of Romeo's group.
Group? Oh, so we're a group of musicians, are we? Make musicians of us and don't be surprised if you get discord. Here's my instrument. That'll have you dancing. Group.
We're talking here in the open street. Let's either go somewhere private or argue calmly about your difference, or break it up. Here, everyone's looking at us.
Men's eyes were made for looking, so let them stare. I won't blush to please any man, not me.
Okay, Romeo enters, so that's who he is now. Well, peace be with you, sir. Here comes the very man I was searching.
You won't recruit him, believe me. Set off for the battlefield, and yes, he'll follow you. In that sense, he's your man, your worship.
Romeo, such is my regard that I can say no more than this. You are a villain.
Tybalt, I have reason to be friends with you, and that restrains my anger at such a greeting. I'm not a villain, therefore goodbye. I realize you don't know me.
There's no excuse for the insults you've given me, so turn and draw.
I swear I haven't offended you. I'm fonder of you than you can possibly imagine. Until you know the reason why, so good Capulet, I name my value as dearly as my own. Be satisfied with that.
Oh, what a calm and dishonorable and vile reply. The fancy fencer wins. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you step aside?
What's your business with me?
Oh, good king of cats, I just want one of your 9 lives, and I'll give the other 8 a rough time if you don't treat me better in the future. Would you care to draw your sword back from its sheath? Quick, or I'll cut your ears off before it's out.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put your sword back.
Come, sir, let's see your classy strokes.
Draw your sword, Benvolio. Make them drop their weapons. Gentlemen, shame on you. Stop this fighting. Tybalt, Mercutio, the princess will specifically ban the brawling in Rome Street. Stop, Tybalt. Come, Mercutio.
Wow.
What?
I'm hurt. Damn both your houses. I'm done for. Has he gone scot-free? Yes, oh yes, a scratch, but it's enough. Where's my page? Go, you rogue, and get me a doctor.
You know, man, it can't be very bad.
No, it's not as deep as a well or as wide as a church door, but it's enough. It'll do. Ask around for me tomorrow, and you'll find I'm a grave man. I'm finished as far as the world's concerned, I think. Damn both your houses. Christ, for a dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain who fights by the textbook. Why the devil did you have to come between us?
I thought it was all for the best.
Help me into a house, Benvolio, or I'll fight. Damn both your houses. They made worms meat of me. I've had it well and truly. Your houses!
This fine man, the prince's close relative, my true friend, got this mortal wound on my behalf. Tybalt haven't slandered me. Tybalt, my relative since an hour ago. Oh, Julia, your beauty is a mammy and softened steel within my character. This is only the beginning of the sorrow that later days will end. Alive, triumphant, were Mercutio dead. Let gentleness take itself back off to heaven. A hot anger guides me from now on. Tybalt, take back your villain insult again. Mercutio's soul is hovering just above our heads, waiting for you to keep it company. One or both of us must go with him.
You lousy brat, you're one of his gang. Stick with him.
This will decide that. What have I done?
Done.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, I dreamt my lady came and found me dead, and breathed such life with kisses on my lips, then I revived and was an emperor. News from Verona. How is my father? Do you have any letters from the friar? How is my lady Juliet?
Her body slept in Capel's monument. I saw her below in her kindred hall. It was interposed to tell you. Pardon me for being such a miserable.
Isn't it so? Then I defy you, stars. You know my lodging. Bring me ink and paper, and post horses.
Have patience, have patience. You look so pale and wild, and do report to misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Leave me and do the thing I bid you do. Hast thou no letters from the friar?
No, my good lord.
No matter, get thee gone. I'll be with thee straight.
Yes, my lord.
Well, Juliet, I will lie with thee tonight. I do remember an apothecary, calling him simples, meager were his looks. Sharp misery had worn him to the bones. And if a man did need poison now in the city of Mantua, being holiday, the beggar shop is shut. Apothecary, come hither.
Who calls so loud?
Come hither, man. I see thou art poor. Here's 40 ducats. Give me a dram of poison that will spread quickly through my veins.
Such mortal drugs I have, sir, but Mantua's law is death to any that utters them.
Art thou so barren, full of wretchedness, and fierce to die? The world is not thy friend, nor thy world's law.
That I can see, sir, but I'm no beggar. I will not sell to you.
The world affords no law to make thee rich. Then be not poor, but break and take this.
My poverty, but not my will consents.
I pay thy poverty and not thy will. There is thy gold, worst poison to men's souls. Farewell, buy food, and get thyself in flesh. Come cordial and not poison, go with me to Juliet's grave, for there I must use thee.
And so they did Shakespeare and Astronomy. So each kid has to have, they had to figure out the map, draw the model, draw pictures and everything. And then she had to put these together, they don't do kids, but they did their journals several different times. So they had to put those in here and they also write
Okay, let's go.
Okay, well, great.
You guys are ready?
How you doing, Linda? Good.
Yeah, so I'm killing myself. Yeah, is it true? Back to the these are other
That would start with
Jupiter.
What?
Yeah, when you first walk in. What school do you go to? And watch it. I'm so excited. You guys will be the first ones I've watched. I haven't watched any of them. You'll get a best move in the middle.
No. Okay. Gregory, on my word, will not carry coals.
No, for then we should be colliers.
I mean, it will be collier and will draw.
I, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar.
I strike quickly, being moved.
But thou art not quickly moved to strike.
A dog in the house of the Montague moves me.
But to move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of the house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montagues.
That shows thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
'Tis true, and therefore women being the weaker vessels are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall, and I will thrust his maids to the wall.
The quarrel is between our masters and us, their men.
'Tis all one. I will show myself a tyrant. When I have fought with the men, I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids?
Aye, the heads of the maids, or the maiden heads, take with the sense thou wilt.
They must take it in the sense thou to feel it.
Me they shall feel when I am able to stand. And 'tis known I'm a pretty piece of flesh.
'Tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Draw thy tool. Here comes one of the house of the Montagues.
My naked weapon is out. Cora, I will backbeat.
How? Turn thy back and run?
Fear me not.
No, Mary, I fear thee.
Let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare. I'll bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us,
Is the
sir?
law of our side if I say aye?
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb, sir, but I do not bite, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
But if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as a good man, as you.
No better.
Well, sir.
Say better, here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
Joffe be men. Gregory, remember thy washing blow?
Gregory, on my word, we'll not carry coals.
No, for then we shall be coilers.
And we'll be in collar. We'll draw.
Aye, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar.
I strike quickly, be moved.
But thou art not moved quickly to draw.
A dog of the Montagues moves me.
Oh, to move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou move, thou runnest away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take any wall of man or maid of Montague.
That shows you a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall.
Aye, therefore I will take the Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maids to the wall.
This quarrel is between us, our masters, and their men, not the maids.
I will show myself a tyrant. I will be civil with the maids. I will cut off their heads.
The heads of the maids.
Aye, the heads of the maids. Take it in what thou wilt.
They shall take it in the sense that I feel it.
Me they shall feel when I am able to stand, and just know I am a pretty piece of flesh.
But thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John. Quickly now, draw. Here comes one of the house of Montague.
My naked weapon is out.
As I pass, we shall take the law on our sides. I shall frown at them as I pass.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Long side if I say I.
No.
No, sir, I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I do bite my thumb.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
What if you do? I serve as you as a good man.
No better.
Well, sir.
Quickly now, here comes two of our own house.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie.
That's it. I had enough. Gregory, remember thy washing blow.
That is C. Thank you.
I triumphed with Mercutio dead. Hot anger guides through me, Tybalt. Take back your villain insult again. Mercutio's soul is hovering just above our heads, waiting for one of us to keep him company. One or both of us must join him.
You lousy brat, sick with him now.
This will decide that.